Number 1. Yusung Ho. As a child, Yusung Ho proves to be every K-Net's favorite, even being granted the title of Nation's Little Brother. And it was well-deserved. The actor's talent was already brilliant from his child actor days. He was capable of showing a wide range of emotions. And even after hitting it big in The Way Home, as the spoiled city toddler Sang-woo, he never shied from branching out. The actor then leaped from one acting role to another, diligently challenging his previous images. Master of Study was one of those landmarks where Sung Ho transformed into a rebel student with unrealized potential. Him being a legitimate ruler from The Emperor and the crime-fighting lawyer So Jin-woo from Remember both caught the audience's eyes with 2-digit ratings, showing ample potential for the talented actor. However, after his enlistment, Yusung Ho didn't get much luck. From I'm Not a Robot, My Strange Hero to Memoirist, all of his work did not manage to surpass 5% in viewership. And while critically acclaimed, it seems that the actor's fame was slowly dwindling. Recently, Yusung Ho had made a comeback in the historical drama Moonshine, which started its run with a 7.5% rating in the first episode. However, this number is on the decline, and there's no telling how it will perform in the future. I can affirm to you that the actor never disappoints with his portrayals, and you should really give the series a try. Hopefully, Yusung Ho will get better luck with his future scripts, and finally rise back to huge popularity. Number 2. Jung Seomin. It has been 12 years since her debut, but the fact that Jung Seomin is still not getting big is a crime. Though her acting debut was through a minor role in the melodrama Bad Guy, it was the notoriously infamous Playful Kiss that Jung Seomin started to gain international fame. Ever since, the actress has actively sought out new dramas that touched upon various subjects, a far cry from her first simple student image. From fun contractual marriage, over-the-top comedy, and psychological dramas to mystery thrillers, there's no territory that makes Seomin afraid to tread upon. However, she has got bad luck, seeing that none of her work has hit it big. Her newest drama, Monthly Magazine Home, only recorded ratings from 1 to 2%, and other projects like Soul Mechanic and The Smile Has Left Your Eyes also suffered the same fate. There are actually quite a few hidden gems in Seomin's filmography, namely This Is My First Life and The Soul of Your Heart, but none of them are widely recognized in Korea. Honestly, the Koreans are missing out. Number 3. Jun Ho. $1 million face, killer dance moves, and rock-hard abs, Lee Jun Ho is hands down a whole package. And yet, the idol-turned-actor is criminally underrated. This idol-turned-actor has got mad versatility in the roles he takes. If his comedy film 20 brings about laughter and invites empathy through the struggles of turning 20, Just Between Lovers shows an ex-soccer player's attempt to fill his emotional void and heal his scars with a faded stranger. His breakthrough came in 2017, with his role as a discerning and stone-cold financial director in Chief Kim, where he forms an unlikely pair with the quirky Nam Gung-min. Sadly, his later works, including Confession, Rain or Shine, and Walk of Love, didn't get too much attention, despite being really well written, and so Jun Ho didn't manage to get the attention he deserved. Thankfully, after years of being underrated, he finally nailed a major hit with The Red Sleeve. The heart-fluttering and yet sorrow-laden love story between Prince Yisan and his court lady, Song Do-kim, keeps the audience enticed, nailing over 10% viewership rating and topping its time slot. The Koreans now recognize Jun Ho as the real talent, who smashed through the stereotype that idols can't act. Still, this was just the very beginning, and we can only hope that with his overwhelming talent, Jun Ho will become even more popular. Number 4. Lee Se-young. Well, speaking of the red sleeve, Jun Ho's co-star Lee Se-young is also someone super hardworking and talented, and yet never getting the attention she deserves. The actress actually started acting at the age of 5, and has been continuously working in the industry for a whopping 24 years. In fact, you might have spotted her as a child in many familiar dramas, including the 2003 historical series Daejangum. As the actress grew up, however, she didn't manage to secure her popularity. Some of her works, including Memoirist and Kairos, recorded disappointing ratings. And while she had starred in famous series like A Korean Odyssey, The Crowned Clown, and Dr. John, Lee Se-young just never made a big breakthrough, and never got to become an A-list actor. Frankly, this is unfair, seeing that Se-young's repertoire is as huge as the most seasoned actor. She can play 3 different personalities in A Korean Odyssey, and went from cheerful and quirky in Hit the Top to more jaded and dark in Kairos. Fortunately, her new work, The Red Sleeve, has been gaining her well-deserved attention. Hopefully, her acting will continue to be celebrated in future projects. Number 5. Jingu. Also starting as a child actor, and still underrated despite having years of experience, is Jingu, who debuted way back in 2005 with the cinematic film Sad Movie. It took him 7 years of acting before finally attracting attention via a minor role in the 2012's massive hit Moon Embracing the Sun. The Crown Clown marks Jingu's maturity into an adult actor. Playing 2 opposite characters in the same series, he was able to give the audience whiplashes, switching from cruel and doubting to naive and comedic in the blink of an eye. Ever since, he has starred in numerous works, including the commercially successful Hotel de Luna and the critically acclaimed Beyond Evil. The actor also won numerous awards, such as Best New Actor at the prestigious Blue Dragon Awards and Best New Actor at the 2015 Big Song. However, Jingu has yet to secure his footing. His performances are solid, but his international fame and domestic relevance are not up to par. Hopefully, with the upcoming mystery drama, Link, Eat and Love to Kill, where he will star alongside actress Moon Ga-young, Jingu will finally manage to blossom fully and transition from Best New Actor to Best Actor. Number 6. Song Jihyo. Yes, Song Jihyo already got plenty of love. However, as an actress, she's more known as the ace of the variety show Running Man than her actual acting. While there have been many debates and criticisms about Song Jihyo's on-screen performances, we can't deny she has held some of the most powerful roles in TV history. And MBC's greatest hits, Princess Hours and Jamong, are the prime examples. She can play it all, from the soft-hearted female lead to unhinged villains, something very few actresses can attempt successfully. In addition, we also need to acknowledge the actress's bold approach to film choices. She basically risked it all in A Frozen Flower, saying that nudity is not the central issue in acting, shedding away filters and makeup, and breaking away from the harmful Korean notion that actresses always need to be prim and proper. Instead of controversies, what Song Jihyo values is the scenes, the emotions, how she conveys the message to the audience. And for that, she deserves plenty of applause. We can only hope that one day, Song Jihyo will also be recognized for her acting. Number 7. Weha Jun. For someone who started acting as far back as 2012, with a face and body as Weha Jun, the fact that he has only started getting real popularity through Netflix's Squid Game is just unimaginable. In fact, before Squid Game, Weha Jun had never even gotten a leading role. He had played super minor roles for ages, going from horror to rom-coms, before finally getting promoted to the female lead's brother in Something in the Rain, the second male lead in 18 Again and Romance is a Bonus Book, the villain in Midnight, and finally a sort of important police character in Squid Game. Well, that final series had been Ha Jun's breakthrough, as the actor nailed multiple advertising deals and a leading role in Bad and Crazy shortly after it aired. Unfortunately, Bad and Crazy isn't doing too well with decreased ratings, regardless of positive reviews. So our verdict is that Weha Jun hasn't been recognized enough, and that people need to pay him more attention. Hopefully, his upcoming works K Project and Little Women will become famous enough that Ha Jun can become a top star through them, something the actor very much deserves. Finally, we are reaching the end of the list. And the final underrated actor of today is none other than actress Choi Soo-bin. Delivering a stunning visual and stable acting performances, Choi Soo-bin is an emerging star who, unfortunately, hasn't gotten enough love. The actress started gaining attention after her appearance on Love in the Moonlight as the confident and wealthy fiancé to Crown Prince Lee Yeon. Though a supporting character, she adds a new dynamic to the series with her unwavering love for the prince. In 2017, she managed to further her career with MBC's The Rebel, a historical series that gained both commercial and critical success. Unfortunately, it has been 5 years since then, and the actress just seems unable to win any other successful work. Her leading appearances in Strongest Delivery Man, I'm Not a Robot, Where Stars Land, and A Piece of Your Mind were all underrated, with low ratings and little international attention. It seems that the actress just hasn't got lucky, despite having the talents. Let's pray that her upcoming projects, The Pirates 2 and Rookie Cops, will win her the heart of the audience. Do you agree with our list? And are there any other actors you'd like to introduce to us? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more videos like this, like, share, and subscribe to bbalidrama. We'll come back soon. See ya!